So, it's been a while. No point in taking much more time in that. Well, hey guys, it's Koogly again with another video. And, well, of course, it's been a while. I have been gone, and if you saw my last video, which is all, you know why. If you haven't seen it and you're still watching this video, which is interesting, well, I've been away for work. I've been away for about 4 months, and I have now returned back home as part of my vacation. I have been here for the last a week or so, but I haven't really started doing a lot of my videos or my YouTube channel. I haven't been maintaining a lot on that. The reason is not that I'm not interested in maintaining it. I am very well interested. The reason is that I have been a little bit busy with a lot of things on my mind, and a few things which I had to do and all that. Things have been going on. I had to take care of a few things professionally and all that. So yeah, that has been going on, and I have been happy with all that. So yeah, anyways, the gist of it is I am back, and I will be doing videos more. But I do want to put this question, or put this thing to you. My channel is mostly about custom ROMs, right? If you are here, if you're watching the video, it's mainly because I review custom ROMs, and people want to try out a custom ROM. Now, I've been doing this for a long time. I was just checking my archives a few days back, and I've been doing this since 2011. 2011 is when I put out my first video, and I've been doing custom ROMs since 2011, and it's 2020. It's a 9-year run now. And let's look back into it. Back when I started doing custom ROMs were pretty much the only way to get more functionality out of your purchase, right? You had to use a custom ROM, even with all the flaws. Back then it was CyanogenMod 7.2. I started doing ROM reviews and all that with Galaxy Ace, and back then 7.2 was the hot shit. It was great, and then ICS came along, which was Android 4. It's taken shape. It has changed a lot. So back in the days, getting a custom ROM was not because you wanted the latest or whatever it is. It was because you wanted more features, more bang for your buck from the device you have already purchased. The custom ROMing scene has changed a lot since then. Right now, a custom ROM may be a point of pride for someone. It is, we say, flashaholics, like I am. Or I should say I used to be a flashaholic, where I wanted to flash a custom ROM every single time like that. But it's no longer that. It's no longer that inner voice which tells me to flash a custom ROM. And after that, I used Galaxy S3, which had a lot of custom ROMs. I used to go onto sketchy websites to search for custom ROMs to try out and all that. I did that even with Galaxy Ace. After that, I got into the Xperia Z3, which didn't actually have a lot of custom ROMs, but it had a lot of stock-based ROM, and honestly, it was a very good. The Xperia interface and Xperia ROM, or the custom, or the stock ROM available with Xperia, was pretty good. I loved it. I actually did enjoy using it for a long time. Then I did get a Nexus 5 at one point, which was interesting, honestly, but that was not the best of story, because I ended up regretting it because it got damaged after a while, and yeah, I mean, it was a sad story. I still have my Nexus 5, but it doesn't work anymore. After that, I got my first OnePlus device, which was the OnePlus 3. Loved it. Had a lot of custom ROMs. I started getting into custom ROMs with that more and more, and all that. It was pretty good. It was amazing. I loved it. Then I got into the other OnePlus devices. I had the OnePlus 5T, I had the OnePlus 6T, I had the OnePlus 7 Pro now, and yeah, that has been going on. Now here is the question: does custom ROMs matter anymore? Because, and I'm not talking about custom ROMs in the purest sense of the way. I am talking about custom ROMs as in, you know, lineage ROM. or AOSPA ROM, paranoid Android, and all that. Do they matter? Do they actually make a difference for your experience? Now, for talking and all that, I can say that hey, I'm running custom ROM and I love it and all that, but is it really that much better than using a stock ROM? Now, I might be saying this because I have been using the OxygenOS ROM. I've talked this many times, and I think the world over, everyone who knows a thing or two about using the phone has been unanimously agreeing that OxygenOS is pretty damn good. It's just that much better. I really like it. I have been using OxygenOS for the past 4 months when I was working, and I didn't have any issues with it. I in fact loved how it worked and how it actually didn't have any issues, because custom ROMs inherently has its own issues, right? Custom ROMs do mean that you have to tinker around with stuff. There will be compatibility issues with certain applications. There will be issues with issues with just usability, because it's made by a very small group of developers with a small group of testers, which is in no way comparable to what the big companies have. Of course, there is going to be a little bit of R&D department is going to be slightly lower for something like a custom ROM. Of course, right now for the OnePlus 7 Pro and the OnePlus 6T, of course, there are Magisk ROMs available. You can use Magisk, and I've been using Magisk. I have not let go of Magisk yet, because Magisk does work really well. I like the all black theme of Magisk Swift installer, and also I use Magisk for the certain Magisk ROMs which I really use. So on the OnePlus 7 Pro, I use the XXX no limits, which is amazing, which works really well. And I also use the Renovate Ice. Right now it is version 10, which is compatible with the Android 10, that is OxygenOS 10.0.3. I don't remember the exact number. Whatever it is compatible. It works really well. I've been pretty happy with OxygenOS with just these Magisk ROM. Kind of feels like a hack calling it a ROM. It is more like a Magisk module which is available for you guys. And of course, right now I am using a custom kernel, but honestly the stock OxygenOS kernel is plenty good. After 4 months of using it and breaking it in, I was getting pretty good battery life, and the performance was not a slouch either. It was working really well. I loved it. Once your device learns your usage patterns and all that, does show up in your battery life. It is much more efficient in a lot of things. So yeah, after 4 months of using it, the battery life was pretty much perfect. I was getting 2 days of battery life. Granted, at the time I was not using it as much as I would normally do when I'm on vacation or when I'm at home, but still, for argument's sake, I can say that it does learn about your stuff and it does work really well. No notification delay like OxygenOS in the earlier times, nothing of that sort. I'm pretty happy with all that. Do let me know. That is my question to you guys. Does custom ROM still matter? Does your phone purchases matter on the fact that it has custom ROMs or not? Because honestly saying, I have to say that it doesn't matter anymore, because gone are the days when custom ROMs used to be the only way to get more features and more oomph for your money. But now the stock ROMs, man, it's stock firmware from the companies. It's just as good. It has almost everything there, and it just works really well. It is stable, and maybe it also depends that I am now a working individual and I need my phone more often, and I cannot go on with more downtime like I used to previously with my phone, when I could just refresh everything and take up 2 or 3 hours for it. And I'll be okay with it. But right now, my phone is my communication source. I probably won't be able to afford 2 to 3 hours of downtime, because I need it to be available at all times. It also might be there, and the stability is what I want front and foremost, so that is also something I can understand. So depending on the individual, it will be different. As a whole, do you think the custom ROMs of this year or now, this time, have been softened up or not as relevant, at least not as relevant as it was previously? Because I certainly do think so. Do let me know about this, and yeah, that is something which I wanted to talk about. Now, since I'm back, of course, I do want to let you guys know what will be the plans for the channel. I will be doing custom ROM reviews, don't worry about it. maybe a little bit less on the OnePlus 7 Pro, because as I've already said, I need my phone to be available and working at all times. So I cannot afford a downtime. So OnePlus 7 Pro will still have ROM reviews, but a little bit less. There are other devices which I use, and of course that is still going to get ROM reviews, like the OnePlus 3. There is the Moto G5, which I have planned for a lot of ROM reviews on, because that space is bustling. I like it. I like the availability of ROMs on the G5 Plus. Yeah, these two devices will be the main devices, OnePlus 3 and Moto G5 Plus. And OnePlus 3 especially, because OnePlus update cycle has closed its doors on the OnePlus 3. So that means no more updates, no more major updates for the OnePlus 3. So the custom ROMing since makes a lot more sense on that platform rather than on the OnePlus 6T or OnePlus 5T. OnePlus 5T is also going to be closed off soon enough. As of now, the Magisk ROMs which I've been using are really good. I really like it. Renovate Ice with Triplex No Limits, man, it works magically well. I really am pretty happy with it. And I guess Renovate Ice ROM is the Magisk ROM is the only way you can get the McLaren animation right now, and I haven't found any other way to get McLaren fingerprint animation on the OnePlus 7 Pro. If you do know about it, please do let me know. Please put a link in the description, because I would like to know if it is possible without the Renovate Ice full patch. Of course there will be unboxing videos and tutorials, and hey, if you want tutorials, let me know, because if you don't tell me which tutorials you want, I won't be able to help you. If you are interested in something or the other, don't hesitate. If enough people want a particular tutorial, I will make a video on it, and of course I will try my level best to let you know how to do it and all that. That is the plans, at least for now. Do let me know what you think about the custom ROM scene, and what you want to see in the video, in the channel. Do let me know, because I do have a few things planned out, but of course I'm doing this for you guys. If you are interested in something specific, do let me know. I will try my level best to get it done and publish it for you guys. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Happy New Year wishes and all that. Enjoy the new year. For those who had a good 2019, I hope it is better than the last one, and for those who had a shitty 2019, I sincerely hope it is better than the last one. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.